I'm going to demonstrate to my colleagues that I'm working with on a particular module how to create a survey using Google Forms, how to then download that into a spreadsheet called Google Sheets, and from there make a graph and put that into a PowerPoint presentation. So the first thing is to go to Google Drive and you click New and you open a new Google Forms. In Google Forms, you can see it opens up a form, an untitled form. You click into there and give it a name. We're working with digital access at the moment. You can have a bit of a description explaining what that is about. Student survey on digital access. Click into where it says untitled question and ask, what devices do you use to access the internet? You then have some options. On the right you'll see it changed to checkboxes. Multiple choice would be where there's only one possible answer. In this case you're going to want multiple answers. So someone might use a laptop. They might use, if you add another option, tablet, desktop, and a smartphone. You can, if you would like to add an option called other. Oops, I don't want those options. Clear. You can just clear away unwanted options. Click other if you want to have an other option, in case you haven't covered everything. You can also click on the bottom here, required, meaning you want them to have to answer that question. They can't submit the survey without having answered it. And you can also click on the right here and say description and ask them to tick, sorry, let's click into here, tick all that apply. Okay, then you can either go down and duplicate that question and edit it, or you can click add a question and put in a new question. Where do you access the internet when you are not on campus? And you would then decide what type of question you want it to be, and you could say home. Again, you might want to have multiple choices here, multiple options, work, and so on. Some really nice options here is you can do something called a linear scale, where you can put a scale of very good to very poor. We'll show you one of the others that I've created. You could say, how would you rate your internet skills? Very poor, and on this end, excellent. Okay, when you finish that, you basically will go to the top and you'll click send. You can first click into untitled form and it will rename your file. I'm just going to close that and go back to my file. You can see it's created this new folder called, the new form called digital access. This is the one I created before, and I'm going to carry on using this one to demonstrate to you how to work it. You will see I've got questions, 5 questions. This top question should be deleted. It's gone. This is not the one I want to use. Sorry. My mistake there. Student Digital Access Survey. You see I've got some questions. You can have the radio buttons, or you can have multiple options, or the scale. What you do is you go to the top of the form, you click send, and you can then put in your email address to test out what it's going to be like. You can put in a subject and a message if you want to, and you can either have the form included in the mail or not. And you click send, and that should take you to your email. And when you go into your email, you open the form, and you can see I did opt for having the form in the email. I can click access the internet in those 3 places. very excellent skills, less than, there's my option, laptop and my smartphone, and mostly 3G. Okay, then I can say submit. You will see it says, can I submit another response? There is somewhere in here, that I think it's in the settings, if you go to the settings where you can set it that only one response can be made. So now we're going to go to, I'm going to show you what happens. I've already answered this survey 4 times just to be able to demonstrate what the data looks like. If you click on responses and you go here, create spreadsheet, it asks you, do you want to open a new spreadsheet? You say create, and it automatically in that folder you're in creates a spreadsheet with the data I'm looking for. Right, so now what you need to be able to make a graph from there. You can analyze the data from here. So you've done, the next thing I could do was, how would you rate your internet skills? And you can do, maybe insert a pie graph chart. Insert chart, but there's a pie graph. That didn't have options there. I would need to obviously make that graph a little bit better than, okay, there we go. That shows the 5 different responses. If I've got a table, it shows the rating that people had for their internet skills. And you can click insert, and then it inserts that graph into here. From there, you can just copy that graph. So now we want to put that into a PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to say Control-C, go back to Google Drive. I've already created, this is in this folder, I've already created a PowerPoint. Not a PowerPoint, a Google Sheets. And in there, I want to create a new page. And on here, say Control-V. You can decide if you want to link it to the spreadsheet. I'm going to say no. So paste, and there is your graph in your presentation. From there you can create your text boxes and comment on the graph. So this was rating of internet skills. And that's basically how you can take it from a Google form through to download it as a Google Sheet, like a spreadsheet, create the graph, and then create the PowerPoint from there. I hope that's helped. I've had to record this a few times, so I'm hoping this one is reasonably good and that it will be helpful. Let me know if there's anything else I can show you with this. Thanks, bye.